My heart breaks for Shelley and what she's going through. I told her we'd call her later. I want her to feel heard and to know that no matter what, she can count on us to do what we can. She said she's passed all their drug tests. I know this has to be devastating. I felt so many emotions listening to her tell us what happened. I think what I said about getting away for a few days to help her process it all and determine where she's at, her goals, and what steps to take might have helped, even a little. We probably ought to look into changing our names and paying someone to call my mom to say we died in a tragic accident. They went to be with Jesus, they'll say, so they won't come looking for us. The truth is, if Shelley does come here, she'll likely go back, probably in less than a year. Could be less, maybe more. Her whole life is there, and eventually, she'll return. She's waiting on something. I guess the same thing we're all waiting on. Everybody says it, out loud or under their breath. God help them. God protect them. But the thing is, God can't. Not in the way we pretend. Only people can help. God's children. Angels, if you're looking for a name. Look around. The earth has plants, animals, and people. And it's people who have the authority to act. Not God, not the Care Bears, not imaginary or symbolic stand-ins. People. The devil didn't pick up the phone and report all those things about Shelley and Gary, or Zach, or Kristen, or whoever's next. It's not the devil attacking our family. It's people. People lying. People working behind the scenes. People making phone calls. Followed by terrible things happening. Tragic versus epic. If you know the end from the beginning, you can see the process more clearly, and that helps us anticipate the next move. What can Shelley do to escape, but still be genuinely held in the highest regard by the people back home? There is a way to change the world forever by doing shockingly unexpected things. Johnny and Josie aren't going to appreciate a change of heart from Shelley, but they might accept a free house. And once they do, they'll all want one. That's where the trouble starts. That's what happens when you take from one person and give it to someone else. When you take someone's children and hand them to another. Will Johnny do the same? Will he keep his house or pay it forward and give it to Frankie? What if you thank them? Thank them for being your heroes. Thank them for being good Samaritans. Say their storyline with them as if they didn't do anything to cause your misfortune. You could write a blessing over your house and give it to them, as if you were giving it to chance. Do you think everyone believes that God, the angels, and the people who were just minding their own business, only to suddenly have everything taken from them, are somehow unaware of who did it? Or unaware of the plotting, or of the repeated pattern that's so obvious anyone willing to look could see it? Taking people out the exact same way every time. This is what happens when a counselor can't contain her daily rage, and a group of them believe they're above everyone else. As long as they pray, go to church, and bring Shelley into the fold, then suddenly the pattern doesn't exist. They didn't even bring you in. They didn't pay you, but they all took their cut. It's still a serial killer, doing way too much. And so you and Grandma still have to run for your lives because it's, drumroll please, Carl the Kraken, Crepe Rin gangbangs, and a very suspicious situation. Notice all the kids are looking at the floor. None of them are happy. None of them show emotion, which is the equivalent of, it smells like abuse around here. Some of the sorriest, ugliest attitudes a person could ever witness. And yet somehow, these same people are suddenly independently wealthy. Look at their social media. Passive-aggressive and holier-than-thou church posts mixed with materialistic progress updates. Questing for attention like poor people flaunting things they just acquired. It's like they all won the lottery at once. They've taken more vacations in 1 year than they had in their entire lives. These people aren't just fools, they're shockingly evil. Like the scent of abuse, that suspiciousness of their extremely low IQ posts has them all looking like criminals, scrambling to cover up what they can't. But don't worry, they say they're fine, because they did it in someone else's name. And there they are, spending like drunken sailors. Jerry, Zach, Kristen, attending court to evict Nate's widow and her children before heading to Florida to house sit for their dear friend from Japan. Micah and Rachel had the police raid their home and kidnap their precious baby girl. They're now homeless. Shelley, same thing. Lost her children, lost her house. She moved back in with her parents, who then had her imprisoned. Our great-aunt Mary's son died of a heart attack while the police were smashing through his front door. He died hearing officers scream in his own home. Jackson, Carla Hank's adopted son, has been institutionalized for the last 3 years. He wanted to live with Micah and Rachel. One day, Dr. Miller called Micah. Micah could hear Jackson yelling in the background. "Micah, Mom says she's cutting me and you out of the inheritance. She's telling people you're dead. She's saying you might be in a third world prison. She's lying, saying she has no way to reach you." The doctor said, "Micah, I'm sorry. Jackson says he's being mistreated by your parents. He calls them foster monsters. I'm required to call you. It's hospital protocol. I know this is a lot." The following week, Dr. Miller was fired, all because Carla Hanks made one phone call.